Hello there. Quickly, just because. I'm making a couple of videos today, so you can go and check out my video about some stories that happened to me recently, or you can watch my collab channel one. Both the links will be in the description, or whatever you want to call it. But this video is about Magic the Gathering. First I want to explain how I got into Magic the Gathering. I'm on a rather nerdy course, not gonna lie, it is a nerdy course. It's games design, right? Basically you learn how to design games and make them and stuff. And at the start of the year there was our teachers who played it, and Jeff, who had like a ton of cards but didn't really play it at the time, and Matt, who was playing it, one of my friends, Matt, he was playing it on the Xbox and didn't actually have any physical cards. But I started to get interested, and when like the teachers like explained the rules and stuff, we all kind of got interested. So really early in the beginning of the year, we brought decks, like set decks that we got, and then we had like a fiddle around with them. We got boosters with them, so we like every so often we would go to a shop in Stroud called Antics, which sells Magic cards, boosters, and we'd buy one each and like split it and trade or whatever and try and make our decks better. But it kind of got a bit further than I thought it would, because I've officially got now all of these cards, which is probably over 400 cards, and I've got some good ones as well actually. I quite like my deck here. Right, this one I've recently touched up on today, and it's just a blue deck, just blue cards. But I got my first Planeswalker today, and I generally like squealed a little because I've never had a Planeswalker. I've never been lucky enough to get one in a booster. But either way, I'm actually still kind of good, and I can beat a lot of people with Planeswalkers, even though I've never had one. But this one, I got Jace, right? +2, each player draws a card, right? That can be good for them, but it's also good for you. So, it balances out. Then you can do -1, target player draws a card. That's just you, if you want. Or you can -10, target player puts top 20 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. A library is the deck, so this is a library, because you use spells from your library. There's like summonings and things like that. And you use these things, you have to have, if I can find any, land or mana. You tap it to get the mana, and then you use that mana to cast spells, which can be anything from a Planeswalker to just a creature, or sorcery or instant or something like that. But basically the reason I'm showing you this deck is because my friend Matt, who also has a mono black deck, which mono meaning just one colour, his deck has got a Planeswalker in it as well, which it's got a couple of good ones. One of them is +1, deal 2 damage to target creature or player, and they gain 2 life. But basically our decks together, right, are unbeatable, right? He has a card that says whenever a player discards a card, you gain 3 life. Now, as I read out earlier, -10, it has to have 10, but you get +2 every time you draw a card. Target player discards the top 20 cards of his or her library. That's 20 times 3, that's 60 life. You gain 60 life. You start on 20, right? So you're like boosting your life like amazingly. And yeah, our decks work so well together. Anyway, enough about that. Basically, I'm just saying these because I really have kind of a passion for it now, and I get too into the game sometimes, and I get kind of ridiculous, but I have fun with it, and it's good. I like it. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon, or something. Okay, bye.